surgiu o horizonte urbano. Ao chegar em Nova York pela primeira vez em 1935, o grande arquiteto suíço Le Corbusier quase entrou em êxtase.
We saw the mystic city of the New World appear far away, a spectacle of brutality and savagery, a completely new and prodigious architectural event. With one stroke, Europe is thrust aside.
As novas cidades industriais americanas deram origem a uma arquitetura mais do que radical. Elas geraram a cultura popular americana. O jazz, o blues, os parques de diversão e os grandes auditórios, tudo isso é produto das cidades americanas. A revolução cultural urbana continuou ao longo dos anos 30, mas a explosão imobiliária foi brecada pela depressão e estancada durante a Segunda Guerra Mundial. O crescimento só recomeçaria depois do conflito. E desta vez seria para fora e não para cima.
After World War II, we had loads of veterans coming back. We had a big economic growth. The country had every imaginable policy to discourage people from living in the cities and encourage people to live in the suburbs. President Eisenhower announced a huge interstate program. Interstate programs would not help cities. These were programs that help people get away from cities and get into the suburbs.
A Nova York metropolitana se tornou um imenso e esparramado canteiro de obras, controlado por um único homem, o construtor de estradas Robert Moses.
He was a great builder and a great manager, and he was influencing what was going on in the rest of the country and the rest of the world. They're all watching New York.
Nova York e a maioria das cidades americanas foram enfeitadas com grandes tiras de concreto e aço. Rodovias, túneis, vias expressas e pontes. Tudo isso facilitou a saída das cidades. E foi justamente isso que os moradores das cidades fizeram, levando junto com eles a renda de que dispunham.
We subsidized to the tune of over $50 billion the development of a pretty complex highway system that made it possible for you to live 20 miles away and drive in town.
A cidade encarada como sonho americano mudou-se para os subúrbios. O culto ao automóvel alterou o cenário urbano para sempre.
Like so many people these days, we live in the suburbs, and Dave needs the car every day for business. When he was gone, I was practically a prisoner in my own home. But that's all changed now. 3 weeks ago, we bought another Ford.
Nova York abriu caminho para a opção do automóvel em vez de aumentar os investimentos em transporte coletivo. Uma opção que mudou dramaticamente a cena urbana.
A lot of people fault Robin Moses. I fault the elected officials at the time who said, let's neglect our transit system and let's build roads. And Moses built parts of the Long Island Expressway. He built parts of the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, the Belt Parkway. He built the Battery Tunnel, the Queens Midtown Tunnel, the Triborough Bridge, the Verrazano Bridge. And I look at an example like the Verrazano Bridge. It was built in 1963, 1964 opened, and it's 12 lanes. 12 lanes for cars. Well, where are the pedestrians? Where do the bike riders go? Where do the trains go?
Uma cidade que depende do tráfego de automóveis é uma cidade em meio a um pesadelo. Os problemas do tráfego urbano já atingiram níveis desastrosos nas megacidades ao redor do mundo. Pergunte a qualquer motorista. Até o final da década de 60, os sinais de trânsito eram programados manualmente para interpretar apenas 2 ou 3 condições. Hoje você pode não pensar nisso, mas os computadores permitem uma coordenação muito maior.
The system that you see behind me is comprised of a coaxial cable system. We put out approximately 260 miles. It's 260 miles of cable in Manhattan. With this cable system, we are now able to talk to approximately 2,700 intersections.
Para manter o trânsito andando, por assim dizer, os sinais são programados em uma central de modo a atender às condições conforme elas se alteram. O segredo é mantê-los mudando numa sequência rítmica nas avenidas que vão e vêm do centro.
It's a delicate balance because there's traffic in both directions as well as pedestrian traffic in both directions. So we try and make sure that everybody's accommodated. Here we're looking at a particular intersection, and it describes that the main street is getting the green, while the pedestrians have the walk phase across the side street in front of Gracie Mansion. If we wait a few seconds, they should be turning into a flashing don't walk mode. And these should be going into amber, this all red phase, and now green with the associated walk ability across the main street.
O computador não é o único sensor no controle de tráfego.
We have 28 monitors up there. With this new system, we have the capability of monitoring traffic at every intersection in the borough of Manhattan.
Os monitores de trânsito podem ver um acidente assim que ele acontece e imediatamente reprogramar os sinais para diminuir o engarrafamento. Toda essa tecnologia pode até fazer o tráfego fluir melhor nas áreas centrais, mas não faz nada para deter a saída das riquezas da cidade para os subúrbios. As cidades industriais mais antigas são especialmente problemáticas.
These cities that evolved over time based on an economy that was changing, we lost those jobs, lost those industries. As the people moved out, the retail moved out, the jobs moved out, the tax base declined, services declined, so the cities are stuck in the situation that if they increase the taxes to improve the services, they drive out more of the businesses and the jobs.
The rent is high, people can't afford it. Look at this guy. He's been here over 20 years, and yesterday he left. And the store over here, 50 years, he left. Across the street, about 4 stores empty. People leaving. There's no money in Orchard Street anymore that they use it.
O que resta em muitas dessas cidades do interior é uma subclasse de pessoas marginalizadas.
We encouraged the development of suburban America. The policies were focused on individuals, not in building economies, but dealing with immediate needs, whether it was income assistance or food stamps. As the community organizers say, they give you fish, they don't teach you to fish. And the net result of this is we've changed fundamentally the urban economy. If you went to Los Angeles in the early 1960s, maybe 1 job out of 3 was a manufacturing job that paid the wage that could support a family. If you go there today, it might be 1 job out of 10, and it's continuing in that direction.
A falta de emprego leva à falta de esperança. A falta de esperança leva ao crime. Prédios abandonados desabam. A infraestrutura se deteriora.
You are looking at a very slippery downward slope. It's going to be very difficult to turn those situations around. So a fundamental question we have to ask is, how can we rebuild these economies?
20 anos atrás, Portland, em Oregon, vislumbrou problemas no seu futuro. Diferente de muitas cidades, Portland não desviou o olhar.
Portland was no different than many other urban cities. We could see that we were definitely on a negative trend, and if we did not begin to invest in our downtown and take some pretty drastic steps, that our downtown would deteriorate.